Today we're looking at the Midland 75-822 CB radio. This is arguably one of the better handheld radios on the market today. What sets it apart from other handheld CB radios is the mobile adapter it comes with, which we'll see here in just a few minutes. First, let's unpack this and see everything that comes in the box. Okay, we have everything unpacked here. We'll just go over all the included items real quick. We have the main radio unit here. There are two battery packs that come with the 75-822. There's a rechargeable battery pack, and that opens from the top like that. You can see there's space for 8 rechargeable batteries in there. The AC adapter that will charge batteries in the unit, but that will not power the radio. It will only charge batteries in this unit. There's an alkaline battery pack. It opens the same way, and you can see I already have 6 alkaline batteries in there. Now the reason there's 6 alkaline batteries or 8 rechargeable batteries is that alkaline batteries put out more power than rechargeable batteries. There's the mobile adapter, which I think is one of the best features of this radio. It's got a cigarette lighter plug and an antenna connection, and we'll show you how that works here in a little bit. So the rubber duck antenna, the handheld antenna that comes with the radio, a little bit of flexibility to it, and then the wrist strap, which would connect to the main unit right there. We just loop through there. Lastly, there's these printed materials. It's a book on weather radio usage, kind of an advertisement, you know, the rest of the stuff Midland sells, a little bit of information on CB radios, and then the owner's manual. Okay, now we're just going to go through the controls on this real quick. The knobs on the top are the on-off volume and the squelch. Over here on the side we have the channel up and down and the transmit. On the face we have a backlight button. You can barely see that lights up in the dark. That's very helpful. The LCR button is just the last channel. So if we press that, you see the last channel I used was 13. Now all the rest of the buttons have 2 things printed on them, an M and number, and then the descriptive tag underneath. If you press function in any of these buttons, it will go to the channel stored in the memory location for that button. M being memory, memory 1, memory 2, memory 3. That's just programmed by going to a channel, pressing function, and holding down the memory location key. Now the secondary function for them is the M1, is the channel 19.9. It's the emergency channels, it'll jump right to them. Dual watch is similar to the 5 memory locations, except for you can program 2 channels to dual watch, and once they're programmed and you press that button, it will scan between those 2 channels. Like so. And then if a transmission were to pop up on one, it would stop. And then once there's no transmission for a while, it will start again. The scan button is similar to the dual watch, except for it's for all the channels. So if you press that, it begins scanning through all the channels, and when it hits 40 it wraps back around to 1, and when there's a transmission it'll stop, and just like the dual watch, when it sits long enough with no transmission on that channel, it'll start scanning again. The CBWX switches you over to weather, and you can use the channel buttons to switch through. Obviously 3 is the weather channel active in our area. Lock just locks out all the keys, so you can't change the channel. And then high-low switches it from high power to low power. So if you know you're going to be close to the people you're transmitting to, you can switch it over to low power and save battery life that way. And then the MSC button, which I missed earlier, is function. Press that, it will scan through the channels you've programmed in memory only instead of all the channels. So that's nice. You have 3 different ways to monitor channels: the dual scan, the memory location scan, and then the full channel scan. So that's all the basic features of the radio. They operate in handheld mode with the alkaline batteries or the rechargeable batteries, and they also operate with the mobile adapter, which we'll show you that right now. So to go from the handheld mode to the adapter mode, you need the mobile adapter. So on the side here you can see there's a little lever. You just click that up and this battery pack slides right off. Mobile adapter slides right on in its place. Now you can leave this antenna on if you want, but it's not necessary. You can take it right off there. And then all you do is plug the cigarette lighter adapter into any 12-volt cigarette lighter adapter or plug in your car, and then connect this to a mobile antenna. Now that would be like say a little wheel magnet mounted antenna or any fire stick antenna, where you end up with a cable end like this. This is a PL259 connector, and it screws onto there. And once you got that on there, you would have a normal operation just like you would with the batteries in it. So that is the Midland 75-822. Like I said, a lot of features, especially for a handheld. The mobile adapter being probably the biggest one, and of course all the memory locations and the scanning features and the weather, all great features, especially for a handheld, keep you mobile. Please go and check it on the site at www.cbworld.com, and thanks for watching.